That creamy peppercorn sauce, only a slight hint of pepper. It is absolutely wonderful. Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to make an absolutely cracking creamy chicken peppercorn pasta. So quick, so easy. Let's show you how to do this. Okay guys, what we're going to do, we're going to make a bit of a rub for our chicken. So we want to go in with about 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of chicken seasoning powder, a good pinch of black pepper guys. Now we don't need salt in here guys, not for the rub, because there's salt already in the seasoning powder. Okay guys, that's our dry rub for our chicken, and all we're going to do is put a little bit of oil on our chicken, smother this all over, and then we're going to pan fry the chicken. So let's crack on and do that. Okay guys, we got 2 chicken breasts, and what we're going to do is put a little bit of oil on, and then we're going to cover it in our dry rub seasoning. So as usual guys, I'm using olive oil and canola oil, 50-50 mix. So let's give it a good dousing in the oil. Now I'm going to leave the skin on, because if we get crispy skin, that crispy skin in the pasta will be superb. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to sprinkle on some of our dry rub. Give it a pat on there. Get some under that skin just in case it comes off. Turn it over and get some of that on the back of that chicken. Give it a little pat down. Now we might as well use it up guys. You know, there's no point wasting it. So that's our chicken prepped. So we'll just put that to one side. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of heat on, and we're going to put some oil in the pan. A little bit of oil. Now we're going to cook this nice and slow guys, but what we're going to do, we're going to cook our chicken in this pan. And what we're going to do, we're going to put it the skin side down first. Now these are big chicken breasts, so get our chicken in there. The smell from our seasoning coming out of this pan is fantastic. You know, you can smell the pepper and the garlic powder and a bit of seasoning. It smells really, really good. Now obviously the chicken's not going to take much of that on, it'll only take a little bit on. Now what I'm going to do guys, I'm going to add a little bit of butter to this, just to give it that butter flavour on that chicken. So we don't really have to do anything with this chicken just yet. You know, you can see it turning opaque and the white is coming up a little bit on the chicken. We know it's cooking. Okay, let's have a sneaky peek underneath. Fantastic. So we'll just turn our chicken over. Leave it to keep cooking. Cooking nice and slow. And then what we'll do, we'll take it out, rest it, cover it over whilst we crack on with the rest of our peppercorn sauce and pasta. Okay guys, what we need to do, we need to take this chicken out. And we need to rest it. So take the chicken out of there, and we're going to rest it. So all we're going to do, a little bit of tin foil over and rest this chicken. So that's tented up in there. Rest this whilst we crack on with our peppercorn sauce. Okay guys, our water up to the boil, in with a good pinch of salt. A good pinch, you know. Pasta doesn't taste of anything, or virtually nothing. And then in with our pasta. So get our pasta in there. Oh, 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 oh. Get it in the water, guys. Put the lid back on. Let it come back up to the boil. And we want to cook this for about a minute less than the cooking instructions on the packet that you're using. That's our pasta done. We want to make up our peppercorn sauce, so we want to be going in with a little bit of oil in our pan. Now we don't need too much, but we do want to be going in with a good couple of tablespoons of butter. So get our butter in there. Okay guys, give it a whiz round. And then what we want to do, guys, we want to go in with some garlic. Now, you can use as much garlic as you want, obviously. If you like garlic, get it in there. And we want to go in with our onions. Give it a little mix in. And what we're going to do, we're going to actually sweat these down, guys, without actually burning them. We just want to sweat them down, translucent as usual. We've got a big lump of onion there, look. Let's get rid of that. Somebody didn't chop it fine enough. As in me. And guys, what I've got 2 lots of peppercorn here, okay? Now basically, what I've done, I've pulled the peppercorns off, and I have about 1.5 tablespoons of peppercorns that I've taken off. These peppercorns cook in here because it is a peppercorn sauce. So these are going to cook and actually go really soft and give that flavor in there. Just sweat down all our ingredients in the pan. Nice and steady with this. I'm not going to add any salt, but I am going to add a pinch of black pepper. Now the reason I'm not adding any salt, guys, is I'm using ready grated Parmesan. Now if you taste the ready grated Parmesan, it's got a salt content to it. So I don't want to make this sauce too salty. So let's give this a stir. Stir this in. Let it cook in there with that. Now what you can do when we actually make the cream sauce and we add the Parmesan, if it's not salty enough, then you can re-season. Now if you're using fresh Parmesan, it's not as salty, so you can just whack it in. We're using a non-stick wok, as you can see, and nothing is stuck on the bottom of this pan. But we have to go through the procedure of deglazing, because what we would do normally, we would take some white wine and we would deglaze or add white wine to our sauce. Now I'm not going to use white wine. I don't tend to cook with white wine unless I'm cooking for guests. What I am going to do, guys, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to use about 1 cup of chicken stock. So get that in as well. Give it a stir around, guys, and bring this back up to a reasonable simmer. So we don't need to cook this too long. what we need to do, guys, we need to go in with our cream. So get our cream in there. Just give it a stir around. Let's stir it in there. Oh, this looks fantastic. So nice and gently, guys, a nice rolling simmer. So what we need to do now, we need to go in with our Parmesan. So get our Parmesan in there. We want to go in with a pinch of parsley. Now we're going to hold some parsley back because we're actually going to sprinkle on our dish at the end. We'll get that in there, let it cook in there. Take our rested chicken and we're going to give it a slice in and we're going to put it in our pan. So nice and steady. As you can see, our chicken is cooked all the way through. And then, guys, reintroduce our chicken to our pan. Now we want to get all of this in there and then we'll give it a stir around. We need to coat our chicken in there. Get our chicken in. Oh, fabulous. Oh, look at that. Now what we need to do, guys, let's just taste this for seasoning. Oh no, that is absolutely fantastic. That is fantastic. Now that is a lovely, lovely creamy peppercorn sauce. So all we need to do now, guys, is introduce our pasta back into here and then we can serve it up. Okay guys, what we need to do is take our pasta out and we need to introduce it into our pan of chicken sauce. Now what we don't do, we do not drain it, guys. Straight in the pan. Straight in the pan. Oh, that is superb. Little sprinkle of parsley, guys, and a little Parmesan. Oh man. Oh. Guys, that chicken is wonderful. Let's give a little twist on the old pasta. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. That creamy peppercorn sauce. Only a slight hint of pepper. It is absolutely wonderful. And obviously our chicken is perfectly cooked. That is a fantastic chicken and creamy peppercorn sauce made. Now if you like what we're doing, guys, it would be fantastic if you would like to subscribe. Till next time, keep safe. Oh man.